Hi everyone and welcome back to Maths and Physics, Mr. Simons. Now today's trigonometry lesson, we're looking at reduction of angles that are bigger than 360 degrees. So in short, every exam question generally has one angle that we must reduce in the problem of 360, but that you'll see in the other videos. This is video 8 of 8 for all the different reductions. So I hope you watched all 8 videos on reduction, so you thoroughly understand and know reduction. Please like and subscribe. So reduce the following. So I don't know why I started by 7, but it's continuing. Sine 380 degrees, 380 being greater than 360. So there I can say 360 plus 20. So if I say 360 plus acute angle, I'm in the first quadrant. First quadrant, everything is positive, so therefore it simply becomes sine 20 degrees. Cos 425 is the same as saying cos 360 plus 65. So plus 65, that falls in the fourth quadrant. Not fourth quadrant, first quadrant. So in the first quadrant, cos is positive, so it becomes cos 65. Tan 410, 360 plus 50. 360 plus acute angle falls in the first quadrant. Tan is positive, so it becomes tan 50. Say cos 440 degrees is the same as saying 360 plus 80 degrees, which falls in the first quadrant. So therefore it simply stays cos 80 degrees. Sine 400 degrees is the same as saying sine 360 plus 40, which falls in the first quadrant. So in the first quadrant everything is positive and it simply becomes sine 40 degrees. Tan 395 is the same as tan 360 plus 35, which equals tan 35. Right, now these are the relatively easier ones. Let's look at the more complex ones. Alright, now they gave us cos 650. So we have to take away 360 in such a way that we get to an angle that's lower or smaller than 360. So that becomes cos 650 minus 360, which then gives me cos 290 degrees. Now I can reduce 290, that's the same as 360 minus 70. Alright, so if I subtract 70, 360 minus is fourth quadrant, cos is positive, so it becomes cos 70 degrees. Say tan 735, I'm going to say 735 minus 360, which gives me 375. From there I can reduce 375 further by saying 375 minus 360. That then gives me tan 15 degrees. So we start in first quadrant, we added 360, we were still in the first quadrant, 360 still in the first quadrant, so becomes tan 15. Could have also said 360 plus 15 degrees, which is in first quadrant, which then also becomes tan 15 degrees. Sine 1120 becomes sine 120 minus 360. So I'm just going back to where I started, which then gives me 760. 760 minus 360 again, it gives me sine 400, which I then can write as sine 360 plus 40, which that falls in the first quadrant where everything is positive and it becomes sine 40 degrees. Tan 735, instead of going 360 and 360, I could have just straight said 735 minus 2 times 360, which is 720, and I would have had tan 15 degrees. Same with sine 112, 360 plus 360 plus another 360 gives me 1080. So I could have just said 1120 minus 1080 equals sine 40. So I don't need to follow all that. I can add my 360s to make the reduction quicker and get there quicker. Right, I hope you learned. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Wish you nothing but the best. Continue practicing till you become the best version for yourself. Right? Success is around the corner. God bless. Bye.